Remember, if you're watching us, tell a friend to join us on www.ktnkenya.tv. And the reason why we are broadcasting exclusively online, of course, that February 14th switch off. And Ipsos Synovate has done a poll on the same with regard to the pulse of the nation on this switch off of those three major broadcasters. That is, of course, Citizen, KTN ourselves here, and NTV with its sister station QTV. Starting with a major question: do you own a set-top box? A set-top box, of course, allowing one to view channels on a digital signal, and that in the pie chart in red indicates just how many people in the country do not own a set-top box. 62% of those polled said no, while 38% said yes. But other questions were asked, especially who is to blame for the switch off. And this was divided into two categories: those who have set-top boxes, the 38%, and those who don't, the 62%. Let's start with those who have set-top boxes. And 53% of those who have set-top boxes blame the government. 26% blame media houses, ourselves, of course. We've been getting some bad press from those who still are on air. 2% blame the Supreme Court for its ruling on the same, and 2% blame the Chinese companies. 1% of you who are polled do not know. Let's move on to those who don't have set-top boxes. The numbers varying slightly, about 10% difference in those who blame the government. 63% blame the government, while 12%, going down from about 22% in the last slide, blame the media. That's us again. 1% blame the Supreme Court, another 1% blame Chinese companies, 17% do not know who to blame. The next one is those what is your main news source since the switch off? Again, divided between those who have set-top boxes and those who don't. Very interesting numbers that were polled here. 58% say other TV stations. There are about 40 television stations thereabouts that are broadcasting digitally. About 2 or 3 that broadcast and do news as well, and that they take 58% of that. 26% get their news off of radio. 14% on social media. This is an interesting one here. 4% more than newspapers, seeing a shift of people who get their news from social media purely. 1% on the internet, other forms of the internet, of course, and 70% other forms of news. For those who don't have set-top boxes, 73%, number one with a bullet, 73% on radio, 8% on social media, 6% other TV stations, 10% just don't get any news, and 5% get news from the newspapers, 3% others. That 10% with none is a very worrying thing. A lot of people are out in the dark with regard to that. Now, how many Kenyans are not satisfied with the alternative news sources since the switch off of those 3 channels? And let's look at those numbers from those who have set-top boxes. 74% are not satisfied with newspapers. You'd think that's a high figure, but look at the next one. 77% are not satisfied with the TV stations that are offering news. And those were the people who had got the majority of people moving to watch them. 58% from the last slides that we had seen are getting their news from alternate sources, from alternate TV channels on the broadcasting on the digital channel, and 77% of those are not satisfied with the news that they're getting. 85% are not satisfied with radio, 79% not satisfied with social media. And how about those who don't have set-top boxes? Numbers again varying about 10 percentage points. 84% not satisfied with newspapers. 73%, similar to the other number, 4 percentage points, not satisfied with other TV stations. 85% again not satisfied with radio, same percentage, and 78% not satisfied with social media. Those are the numbers, very interesting numbers indeed, with regard to that digital migration and the shut-off of the analog signal. Still yet to be resolved. A number of meetings took place last week. Let's see what happens in coming days